The little sister of the nurse knew that this matter could not be delayed, and she could not be the master. She told Lu Fan and ran back to the hospital. Chai Yuqing and President Li are still regretting Lu Fan's sudden escape. Yu Yuqian came out later, but he didn't see Lu Fan. He said in a hurry, "Where's Xiao Lu, Mr. Chai?" Lu Fan is the benefactor of their family. Yu Yuqian just wants to thank Lu Fan and bring him to his side. Xiao Lu? I've already left. Everyone has his own ambition. Xiao Qianzi, you can't tie him down. Chai Yuqing pats Yu Yuqian on the shoulder and sighs. Gone. Why did he go like this? Where did he go? Yu Yuqian was in a hurry. If his lousy knew that Lu Fan would leave with his hands empty, he would have to break his leg. Chai Yuqing snorted and said, "If you ask me, I'll ask who to go. I won't check myself." When Yu Yuqian heard the words, he changed his mind and calmed down. How can he forget that Lu Fan bought the house from him? Can you run a monk or a temple? And one side of President Li is also silent. This young man suddenly came out to save the Jinan group behind the big guy, but in a hurry to slip away, either stupid or is a big picture. To say that Lu Fan is completely in the medical ethics. Dean Li is not very convinced. He just didn't understand why Lu Fan would pick up rubbish. Just at this time, a little nurse wearing a mask came over in a hurry and said, "Dean, it's not good. What's wrong? Are there serious patients coming?" President Li's face suddenly became serious. "No, it's not. Someone's going to donate masks." The little nurse was so anxious that she said with both hands, "So much, so much." Premier Li was surprised and hurried to walk under the guidance of the little nurse. Chai Yuqing and Yu Yuqian were also very curious, and then went on. When President Li saw the cardboard box after the pickup truck, he was suddenly confused. One of the doctors opened the carton and looked at it. All of them were masks, and all of them were in line with the hospital's acceptance standards. It's just that the person who donated the mask is gone. The little nurse ran to Dean Li and took out a note. "Dean, this is what the man left behind." The big words on the note were very clear. "I hope every mask can play its due value. No signer." A doctor roughly estimated that there are more than 20 million masks in this 1,000 cases. What's that man's name and what does he look like? President Li's heart was touched. This is the first time in more than 10 years that someone has made such a donation. It's still a standard mask for internal medicine. Hospitals in the city spend a lot of money on masks every year. "I don't know what his name is," the little nurse said. "He's very young. He has a white garbage bag on his shoulder and a bandage on his head. It seems that his head has been hurt." Dean Li and several doctors around him, as well as Yu Yuqian and Chai Yuqing, all exclaimed, and a familiar face had already appeared in their mind. Such a kind-hearted man. Xiao Lu is worthy of being a miracle doctor. Yu had never admired such a person before, and other people also changed their attitude towards Lu Fan and donated 1,000 cases of masks. This is not the work of garbage collectors at all. It is not only Yu Yuqian and Chai Yuqing who show admiration, but also the two doctors who just accused Lu Fan are extremely guilty. President Li took a deep breath and looked at Lu Fan with new eyes. "It's me who is a gentleman with a mean heart." Of course, Lu Fan doesn't know that one of his actions will change everyone's outlook. He just wants to find his big iron box. It's dusk to walk out of the hospital. Lu Fan drove a Ferrari to the suburbs, praying in his heart that his beloved electric car would not be taken away. Through this incident, Lu Fan really had a long memory. He picked up a piece of garbage in a low-key way and was followed by others, and even sent himself to the hospital. "Xiaolan, haha, don't let me see you again." Lu Fan gritted his teeth and said that the next time he saw her, he would make her cry and laugh. White Ferrari like a gorgeous beast in the city street across attracted passers-by have sidelights. No one would have thought that the owner of the car left in a hurry for a bicycle. 10 minutes later, Lu Fan came to the bridge again and sadly found that the bicycle was gone. These days, even a big iron box is not let go. Is there any reason? Lu Fan sighed, and there was a black line between his forehead. There was no one nearby. I'm afraid he was taken away by Xiao Lan or Tian Yuan. "System, can you fix a seat for me? I lost my car." Lu Fan was embarrassed to ask for help. "System, the host can't even see a car. The system says it's extremely suspicious of the host's IQ." Lu Fan, despised by the system, Lu Fan's mood is not to mention how depressed. As the Yangtze River flows eastward, the waves wash away the heroes. The success or failure turns to nothing. I'm still here. When will my brother return? A slightly tender murmur rang out behind Lu Fan. He looked back and saw a coyote looking up at the sunset on the slope of the bridge. His ears were drooping and his eyes were at a loss. The afterglow of the setting sun sprinkles on it, more lonely. Next to him, there was a little orange cat sitting, licking its palm from time to time. It's a very harmonious picture. Lu Fan looked at this poem dog with a depressed face. He almost vomited. What's your sense of vicissitudes? Pa. Lu Fan threw a piece of dirt in the past and hit the little wolf dog. The atmosphere was immediately destroyed. Woof! The little wolf dog got angry and jumped down the slope. He opened his mouth and bit Lu Fan. Lu Fan took out a box of milk from the woven bag in no hurry. This is his latest stock, which is about to expire. The little wolf dog stopped abruptly, his eyes wide open. Boy, you can't bribe Ben Wong. Xiaolangulu looks ferocious, but it is more obvious in Lu Fan's eyes lovely. Little Orange Cat also ran over and circled the milk box, looking very impatient. Well, kitty, do you want a drink? Lu Fan smiles and follows the way. The little Orange Cat nodded and its tail was up. But your elder brother doesn't agree. What can I do? Lu Fan said that he would take back the milk box. Meow. Brother, I want a drink. Little Orange Cat is strict. Guzzi immediately counseled, glared at Lu Fan fiercely, and asked, Come on, boy. Ben Wong knows that you don't have to go to the Three Treasures Hall. The weasel pays New Year's greetings to Ben Wong. What do you want to say quickly? Said one foot has pressed the milk box, in case Lu Fan takes away. More and more, Lu Fan finds that communicating with the dog is abusive, but he can't help it. Now he asks for help from others. Can you help me find my car? Lu Fan asked expectantly. Car? Isn't your car right behind you? What car are you looking for? The little wolf dog stares at the white luxury car in the distance. In fact, it's an iron knot in its eyes. I'm talking about my black two-wheeled electric car. Who took it away? Lu Fan asked. Wong, remember, it was picked up by a garbage collector. Cried the little coyote cheerfully. Is the bicycle picked up by the garbage collector? Lu Fan was so confused that he let the garbage collector pick it up. This sentence echoed in his mind for a long time. One of his garbage collectors was cut off by another? Good irony, good stimulation, good heartache. No, he can't just give up his garbage collector. Doggy, help me find my car. You can ask for anything. Lu Fan decided to get the car back. The little wolf dog gulped down a bag of milk, licked his tongue and asked, Woof, I didn't cheat Ben Woof, did I? I, Lu Fan, never cheat a dog. The little wolf dog said happily. Wong. Ben Wong remembers his smell. Ben Wong has to have endless fried chicken every day and a place to take a bath. Meow, me too. Little Orange Cat poked its head out of the milk box, with milk all over its beard. Lu Fan hesitated, which means isn't he supposed to adopt them? He looked at the little wolf dog seriously, and suddenly found that half of the dog's teeth were exposed, as if laughing. If he can't talk to animal, he really needs to make complaints about it. Okay, I'll make a registration for you in the community tomorrow and live in my home. Anyway, I'm still living alone now, and I can enjoy my lonely time by keeping a cat and dog. Okay, have a good time, but Ben Wong is sleepy today. I'll find him for you tomorrow. In a word, little wolf dog poured a basin of water on Lu Fan's enthusiasm. Lu Fan slightly angry. Ah, dead dog. You are too dishonest, right? You just ate my food. Now this is a debt? The little wolf dog dragged the box to the bridge cave, looked back at Lu Fan, wagged his tail, and said, Did Ben Wong say that he would help you find it today? Go home to find your mother quickly. The sun is setting. Then he went into the dark bridge with little Orange Cat. Lu Fan has a kind of impulse to strangle the dog. But the two pairs of green eyes in the cave look over. Damn, it's great to have luminous eyes. Lu Fan Cold Hume also can go home first. After all, it's hard to find lost property at night. Driving a Ferrari all the way back to Fu Li Jiayuan. The security guard is a strange face. Should be a shift security guard. This time, Lu Fan went all the way, no one stopped him. He stopped the car and entered the elevator. As soon as the elevator was closing, a woman's voice came out of the door. Wait a minute. Lu Fan quickly pressed the key to open the door, and a beautiful shadow ran in. It's you. Lu Fan was stunned, and said with a smile that the girl was his neighbor, Mo Xiaobai. But he immediately remembered what happened in the morning. The piece of shit between the fingers seems to be reviving again. At this time, Lu Fan really wanted to find a crack to drill in. Mo Xiaobai also blinked, surprised with a smile. But then he saw the bandage of new life on Lu Fan's head. Brother Fan, your head, why does it look more serious? Seeing Lu Fan in the morning is just a small piece of gauze at the back of his head. But at night it turns out to be like this, which makes Mo Xiaobai feel strange. Lu Fan is very comfortable to hear the cry of Brother Fan, but he really doesn't want to talk about this topic. It's not a glorious thing to be beaten into hospital by a woman. It's okay. I was hit by a car today. Lu Fan opened his mouth and said that being hit by a car is a reason that has been tried repeatedly. Ah, so careless. Mo Xiaobai has a trace of concern in his eyes, which makes Lu Fan deeply moved. He is really a kind girl. Maybe she should have forgotten everything this morning. By the way, Van Gogh, why do you pick up rubbish? Mo Xiaobai asked subconsciously. The problem that can't escape is still coming. Xiaobai, do you believe it? Lu Fan summoned up courage to look directly at Mo Xiaobai with sincere eyes. Ah, what? Mo Xiaobai was flustered by Lu Fan's aggressive eyes. After taking 2 Jinshin pills in succession, Lu Fan's skin became whiter and whiter. His muscles became more and more symmetrical, and his overall appearance also followed suit. For any woman, there is a certain lethality. Mo Xiaobai is no exception. In addition, she has heard of Lu Fan's legendary achievements in the bar, and she is already full of infinite curiosity about Lu Fan. I really don't pick up garbage for money, but for the great cause of environmental protection, which is my lifelong pursuit. Lu Fanxin swore. About this morning's event, I must explain it to you. Mo Xiaobai suddenly a smile, small head heavy point, smile. Well, we're elder brother. I believe you. You don't need to explain. Lu Fan looks at Mo Xiaobai's smile and thinks that she really misunderstood herself. He shook his head and said, No, I really have to explain to you. Brother Fan, you don't have to say, do you think I look down on others? Every profession is worthy of respect, regardless of the high and low. Whether it's garbage collection or university teachers, they are all striving for life. Mo Xiaobai said gently. Lu Fan moved slightly in his heart and nodded stupidly. Kind girl, always and unbridled exudes her charm. Lu Fan noticed that Mo Xiaobai was carrying a bag of vegetables in his hand, which looked very heavy. He quickly reached for it and said, I'll help you. It's very heavy. Mo Xiaobai didn't refuse either. He said with a smile, Thank you, Brother Fan. Seeing Mo Xiaobai enter the room, Lu Fan returns to his room and takes a deep breath, feeling that the depression of the day has disappeared. Just then, the cell phone rang. Hello, Mr. Lu. All the procedures for the Maybach you bought in our store have been completed, but the address you provided seems to be wrong. It's from the Mercedes-Benz 4S store. Lu Fan remembers that the address he filled in is still the house he rented. Fuli Jia Yuan, okay, that's it. See you tomorrow. Now he has 2 luxury cars in his hand, which is quite in line with his status as a billionaire. Looking at the mobile phone bank card information, today's income is as much as 30 million. Of course, we have to get rid of the special reward mode. This house is still a little small. It's not enough for me to put red sandalwood furniture and famous paintings. Lu Fan sighed. Not even a chance to show off. Think of you want to give yourself a villa, if only agreed. Forget it. Give yourself 1 second to grieve. Ding dong. The doorbell rings suddenly, and Lu Fan, who is bored, goes to open the door quickly. When I opened the door, it turned out to be my neighbor Mo Xiaobai. Brother Fan, can you repair water pipes? Mo Xiaobai asked for help. Her snow-white neck is full of water, unspeakable attractive. Repair the water pipe? For Lu Fan, who has a full degree in a university, it's a piece of cake. Go, let me see. It's hard to let go of such a precious opportunity to close the relationship. Even if not, we have to say yes. Mo Xiaobai wiped the water on his cheek and nodded gratefully. Rushed into the kitchen, Lu Fan began to repair. 5 minutes later, perfect. Brother Fan, wipe it. Mo Xiaobai hands Lu Fan a pink towel. A faint fragrance intruded into his nose, and Lu Fan could not help sighing. How fragrant it is. Mo Xiaobai suddenly blushed like an attractive red apple. Lu Fan gave a gentle smile and was about to go back. But Mo Xiaobai suddenly took Lu Fan's hand and asked, "Brother Fan, why don't you eat here? Stay for dinner?" "It's just what Lu Fan wants." "This is not good. You are a girl, alone. So assured that I am such a handsome man to eat here?" Lu Fan said jokingly. Mo Xiaobai chuckled. "It doesn't matter. There's anti-wolf spray in the room. I also know Taekwondo. Brother Fan, you can have a try," said she defiantly looked at Lu Fan. Lu Fan dry smile a few. The little girl is still a rose with thorns. Help Mo Xiaobai to clean up a mess kitchen. Choose vegetables, wash vegetables. Lu Fan carry out all kinds of auxiliary work. And Mo Xiaobai is very skilled. Lu Fan looked at a plate of exquisite dishes out of the pot, cannot help but sigh. The ancients said that men and women with work is not tired too, right? However, when Mo Xiaobai was looking forward to letting Lu Fan taste the braised eggplant, Lu Fan looked at the attractive dish and said, "Xiaobai products must be delicious." Then he picked up one and tasted it. The taste of this chopstick is beyond description. Salty, extreme salty, salty, salty. Lu Fan's eyes trembled inadvertently. "Van Gogh, how about it? This is the first time I cook for others." Mo Xiaobai stares at Lu Fan with a smile and looks forward to Lu Fan's evaluation. Why? Why did he say Xiaobai products must be delicious? For the first time? It's a coincidence that Lu Fan tries to squeeze out a smile. "Yummy, really yummy. I've never had such a delicious dish before." Lu Fan thumbs up, beauty in front. Not delicious also have to say delicious. Mo Xiaobai suddenly surprised. As if to get a great affirmation. Several other dishes will be pushed to Lu Fan. "Brother Fan, try these dishes again. How about yuzu? I think the vinegar is too much." Lu Fan swallowed hard and shook his head again and again. "There's nothing. It's just delicious. In fact, it's really sour." "Really? As for the old chef's cabbage, I made it once. I don't know this time. Don't mention it. It's full of color, fragrance, and that's the taste." Mo Xiaobai smile, as if by praise of children. Fiddle with a few mouthfuls of rice. "Put down the chopsticks, do not move." "Xiaobai, you eat so many dishes?" Lu Fan is puzzled. The heart has a kind of foreboding. Mo Xiaobai shook his head. Ying said with a smile, "Brother Fan, I've eaten well. Full." Lu Fan looked at Mo Xiaobai bowl, almost did not move rice. "Can't this a shake? Girls eat according to the grain to calculate? It's terrible. It's terrible. Brother Fan, if you want to eat more, don't mention it. I know your work must be very hard." Mo Xiaobai is very considerate to gather the dishes to Lu Fan. Lu Fan takes a serious look at her. Her eyes are bright and clear. It seems that she doesn't mean to embarrass herself. Doesn't she really know what she's cooking? "Oh, haha. By the way, Xiaobai, why didn't you go to the bar tonight?" Lu Fan changed the topic. "Bar? I can arrange my time freely. After all, the little girl is also a senior bartender. I think I can have this right." Mo Xiaobai showed his pretty teeth and said half-jokingly, "Well, it seems that the little girl is pretty good. Brother Fan, when your head injury is healed, you can go to the bar with me. We can compete with each other." Mo Xiaobai is curious about Lu Fan's mixing techniques. Lu Fan nodded and said, "Absolutely okay." Having said that, he gulped down his saliva and made great determination to die with these dishes. "Poochie." Mo Xiaobai couldn't help laughing. He quickly stopped Lu Fan, covered his mouth, and said with a smile, "Brother Fan, how can you be so sincere and let you eat? You really eat." Lu Fan's silly eyes. This little girl is teasing him. After drinking 3 glasses of water, Lu Fan felt a little comfortable in his throat. He looked directly at Mo Xiaobai, who was a little guilty, without blinking. "Brother Fan, I'm wrong. I'm not really angry, am I?" Mo Xiaobai shrinks his neck pitifully, like a frightened kitten. Lu Fan feigned his anger and said, "Is it enough just to admit your mistake? What do you want?" Mo Xiaobai raised his clean chin, unconvinced. Lu Fan's eyes turned, smiling, and stretched out a finger. "I'll send you breakfast tomorrow." "Well, let's have breakfast." Mo Xiaobai readily agreed. Lu Fan's heart is as sweet as honey. After staying for more than an hour, Lu Fan went back to sleep. In order to make the injury recover faster, Lu Fan took a health pill again. "If I eat like this, will I become an immortal?" Lu Fan murmured before going to bed. "There is a system in it. Maybe something unexpected can happen. If you give yourself some superpowers, it's better." All night long. Wake up the next day. Everything as usual. Lu Fan did not find himself an extra arm or what superpower. I just feel that I have endless strength. There is no dirt coming out of the body. Is it clean? Lu Fan looks at his smooth skin. In the mirror, he looks more like a young man who has just come of age. His hair was thick and dark, his body was tall and straight, and he seemed to have grown a bit. Even compared with the long-legged Obabi, it's not inferior. He jumped up gently. Bang! He hit his head right on the ceiling. Lu Fan fell to the ground and touched his head. Suddenly, he felt something strange. He was surprised and slowly opened the gauze and carefully touched the back of his head. The wound is gone. No. Lu Fan opened his mouth, confirmed again and again, and found that all the scars left yesterday were gone. Darling, will I really become an immortal? Lu Fan murmured. There are still 4 pills left in Qiangshenjini pill, so he decided to keep them first. In case of urgent need from relatives around him, they would also be useful. Just then, the doorbell rang. Lu Fan opened the door and immediately laughed. The beautiful neighbor on the opposite side really brought breakfast. Brother Fan, I bought soybean milk fried dough sticks. She was wearing light makeup, wearing a black elegant skirt, looking pleasing. Lu Fan took over and said with a smile, Thank you, little white beauty. Mo Xiaobai was surprised and said, Brother Fan, you're wound all right? It was so serious yesterday. It's too fast. Lu Fan touched the back of his head and said with a dry smile, Yes, it's not heavy at all. I'm strong. After that, he straightened his chest, and his strong chest muscles made Mo Xiaobai blush. Brother Fan, you can eat. I have to go to work, so I'll go first. Mo Xiaobai leaves in a hurry. Lu Fan seems to have a breath that makes her heart beat faster from time to time. Lu Fan said that the breakfast was delicious. When everything was ready, he went downstairs with the woven bag. Around 9 o'clock, Maybach will be sent. Taking advantage of this vacancy, he began to pick up garbage in the community. Ding! If the host finds a bag of broken eggshells, he will be rewarded 500,000 yuan. Ding! If the host finds a high-grade milk powder bag, a reward of 1 million yuan will be given. Ding! The host picked up an abandoned bra. Personal charm plus 100. Ding! Host. Personal charm? Lu Fan was stunned. Is it the increase in appearance? Just then, a piece of magic music came to Lu Fan's ears from the small square in front of him. This piece of music is very familiar. It's the accompaniment of kick dance on the most popular magic app. Lu Fan looked forward, and in the distance there were 2 slim girls dancing to their mobile phones. Both of them are wearing white trousers with long hair and elegant appearance. One of the girls is wearing a cat ear headset, which is very familiar. Lu Fan stood behind them and looked far away. The dance was not as ugly as expected. It was still very pleasing. After 5 seconds, continue to bend down to pick up the garbage. At this time, not far away from the 2 girls after the kick dance. Quickly check the finished product. Sister Toanzi, are you ready? We've been dancing all morning. The girl with cat ears and earphones rubbed her legs. With a chubby face and a tired voice. Another tall girl patted her on the head, grabbed her bulging face, and said with a smile, I know I'm tired. Look what I'm fat. Don't play games every day. What's the matter? I'm Wang Yao Yao, who is the sister of fire restriction. Everyone loves me. The cat ear girl raised her chin unconvinced and snorted. But listen to the regiment's son suddenly Fire limit younger sister quickly asked, What's the matter? Tawanzi hands her the mobile phone to see. In the small video, a sudden figure appears behind them. Wang Yao Yao and Tawanzi looked at each other and looked behind them. Sure enough, they saw a handsome little brother standing by the garbage can. As if resting. Sister Tawanzi, he is so handsome. Wang Yao swallowed her saliva, her eyes full of little stars. Tawanzi also nodded straight. The handsome guy who was leaning against the garbage can and drinking drinks. White shirt collocation, masculine and handsome. Natural and unrestrained as the wind. Yao Yao, if you take a video with him, will it explode? Tawanzi said to Wang Yao Yao, but found that Wang Yao Yao did not know when he had gone to the handsome man. Yao Yao, you traitor. Tawanzi quickly followed. Lu Fan drinks the strength recovery potion Kung Fu. Sees a girl straight looking at oneself to come over. Hello, little brother. Are you also a resident here? Wang Yao came forward and asked. Tawanzi quickly hid behind the tree and took out his mobile phone for live broadcast. This opportunity must not be missed. Dear Tuan Fun, guess where I am now? Tawanzi surrounded the camera and suddenly countless barges flew by. Cool eyes like water. I know, fully Jun. Saw's logic. Linhai rich concentrated. Ah, how did Sister Tawanzi get in? Island is sea broken heart. Upstairs what words? Tawanzi but rich second generation, estimated to live there. Why are you so far away from each other? Tawanzi issued a Lolian. You see, where's the fire limit, sister? We found a big handsome guy today. Really, I tell you, super handsome. Today I will give you a welfare. Don't be unconvinced by the male compatriots. I want to see it. Show up quickly, and other words flew over the barrage. The camera is directly handed over to Hoyume and Lu Fan. Of course, Lu Fan noticed that there was a person shooting himself not far away. But in the face of such a lovely little girl, he would not lose his temper. Yes. Light back, Lu Fan back over the body, looking around. In fact, he's searching for garbage. Yeah? Wang Yaoyao was choked by such a plain word. Is she not cute enough? Or is she handsome enough? Well, little brother, don't you really know me? Wang Yaoyao asked tentatively. She suspected that this guy was pretending not to know him. She is also a game anchor with millions of fans. Who knows? The next second in front of this handsome eyes suddenly must. To the left, grass ran past. Bending over, a beverage carton went straight into the woven bag. Ignoring Wang Yaoyao's words, he was looking down to pick up the garbage. This scene was completely and clearly photographed by Tawanzi. The studio exploded. Coquettish logic. Wow, this is the handsome guy, garbage collector. Kikli. Poor Huijime. She chatted up a garbage collector and turned over. Teeth bask in the sun. How can you do this? That little brother who picks up garbage is really handsome. The posture of picking up garbage is also handsome. Ella. Kindergarten boss. Ha. An ignorant woman, no matter how handsome she is also a garbage collector. She can't support herself. Pretending to be B is a thing. Wait for mortals, don't pretend to be B. Let me go to save fire limit, sister. I happen to be nearby. Heatstroke villa. True or false? The bullet screen on the screen flashed quickly, and the group with mobile phone felt embarrassed for Hojime. But to her surprise, the number of people in the live room increased by hundreds. Just 30 seconds. The number of people in the live room will exceed 10,000. Still soaring. It's amazing. Don't these audiences all dislike people as garbage collectors? Tawanzi's expression presents a big question mark. Not far away, Wang Yaoyao is standing in the same place touching the cat's ear. She is embarrassed to see that handsome little brother, picking up garbage everywhere, with a garbage bag. For a moment, she doesn't know whether to chat up. How can fully Gun pick up rubbish? Is it a sneak-in? Wang Yaoyao shakes her head and denies this idea. The fierce security brothers at the door are not vegetarian. Anyway, he looks very poor. Or help him. A handsome face and a job of picking up garbage should be very popular. But it depends on whether he is on the road. Wang Yao showed a kind of compassionate eyes in an instant. She looked back at Tawanzi, but she saw that Tawanzi used his hand to draw. Does that mean to let him go? Good. Try it. Ding. The host finds a small black bottle of Lancome and rewards a bottle of the mystery of Lamer. Sea blue with a bonus of Yindao. Jade talisman. Lu Fan Lung Long. The mystery of sea blue? It said that it's a very expensive skincare product. Just then. Hello, little brother. Do you mind if I interview you? Lu Fan looked back, and it was the girl with cat earphone just now. Do you want to chat him up? Lu Fan stood up and looked at Wang Yaoyao. His eyes seemed to see through everything. He said with a smile, Little sister, which TV station are you from? At this time, Tawanzi did not hide, because she found that Lu Fan looked at her position from time to time. Just stand up and shoot. Wang Yaoyao smiles sweetly and shakes her head. Little brother, I'm a net star. I'm called Fire Limit Sister in the Jianghu. I've heard of Fire Limit Sister. Eyes full of expectation. It's a pity that Lu Fan didn't get it. He apologized and said, I'm sorry, I haven't heard of it. Cough, it's embarrassing. Well, we're doing a live broadcast. When we find you picking up garbage here, we feel curious. After all, this is fully Jun. Wang Yao asked directly. Tawanzi also walked behind Wang Yaoyao and gave Lu Fan a smile. Lu Fan glanced at the mobile phone. There were 20,000 people in the live broadcast room. His heart beat faster. It was the first time that he appeared in front of so many people. Wang Yaoyao and Tawanzi saw that Lu Fan was nervous. They looked at each other and covered their mouths with a smile. Cough, that's so. I'm not picking up garbage. Because I live in a villa, drive a luxury car, and my company runs all over the country. I don't lack anything. Life is too boring. I come out to pick up garbage and find a new meaning in life. Picking up garbage is really fun, Lu Fan said shyly. Picking up garbage is really fun? With these words, not only Wang Yaoyao and Tuanzi were stunned, but also the barrage in the live broadcast room stopped for 2 seconds. Lu Fan, looking at the reaction of the crowd, was extremely satisfied. He sighed that he was really not surprising. Wang Yaoyao opened her mouth slightly and looked at each other with a look of shock on her face. Little brother, what you said is true, Wang Yaoyao asked with difficulty. She felt that her IQ was severely insulted by 10,000 points. Rich people picking up trash for fun. When Tuanzi heard Lu Fan's assets, he felt that this guy was bragging, and his bragging skills were very deep. What's your name, little brother? Tuanzi asked tentatively. Free Lu Fan. Lu Fan said with a smile, but the next second, he found that the number of people in the live broadcast room suddenly rose by more than 100,000, reaching 200,000 in an instant. At the same time, a barrage of bullets swept across the sky. I cheap you smile. Cattle, to blow dead cattle. A garbage collector actually dared to say he has billions of assets. Coax Nima. Peerless wind saw. Now the mentality of picking up junk is so good. I'm so convinced. Picking up garbage is very interesting. Ha ha ha. Fool, just believe it. As soon as labor and capital went online, power was cut off all over the world. In front of high energy, Sister Tuanzi and Sister Hu Jingmai met a rich man to pick up garbage. Cuddling cat, sleeping fish. Ha ha ha. 666. Interesting soul is 1 in a million. You see his sincere face, don't believe it. I want to be skinny as Flash. It's easy to understand that everyone has to find some reason to supplement their motivation in order to survive, alas. Bingo. So young to lose the ideal, to heaven as a quilt, to earth as a feast. Pretending to be a bee is a matter. Ciao. The friendly troops still have 5 seconds to arrive. This is called Lu Fans can pretending to be B even more than me. Heatstroke Villa. Brother B won't really come. Bullet screen comments on live broadcast and make complaints about Lu Fans Tutsao. At the same time, the plane rocket crazy brush up. In the twinkling of an eye, the live room will account for 20,000 yuan. And an innocent Lu Fan instantly understood what is network violence. This world full of malice. I'm not bragging. I'm telling the truth. Lu Fan seriously added another sentence. The live broadcast room again sent innumerable sarcastic facial expressions and all kinds of ugly words. But there are also many female audience express sympathy. Sleeping cat. Poor little brother, send a big rocket to improve your life. Magic castle shoulder handle. So handsome, but pick up garbage. Sister, I am very distressed. Ask for contact information. I want to support him. Empress, don't rob me. He belongs to the emperor. I'll give you 10,000 ocean first. All those ugly men in the studio shut up. Ambitious, sisters, those who bid high will get handsome first. For a moment, female audience and male audience actually formed a confrontation for Lu Fan. Tuanzi and Wang Yaoyao, looking at the audience of 300,000, didn't know what to say for a moment. The situation seems to be out of control, and it doesn't seem to be out of control. They did not expect that Lu Fan's words attracted so much traffic. The amount of back office accounts has reached 100,000 yuan. Ladies and sisters, you can rest assured that I will give money to my little brother to help him improve his life. But I still have to respect my little brother's meaning. If I give him the contact information. As an anchor, Tuanzi quickly grasped the overall situation and helped Lu Fan out. Fire Limit Sister is also on the side with sisters. Gift meaning is good. Magic sound prohibit personal free trading o. Then she said to Lu Fan apologetically, Lu Fan, don't care about those ugly words. Lu Fan shakes his head. His mentality is not so bad. However, at this time, a strange voice came from one side. Oh, this is the billionaire who picks up rubbish. This is a young man in his 20s, wearing sunglasses, combing the middle part, and wearing a cross necklace around his neck. This dress is very similar to a foreign Europa. But at this time, the man who suddenly appeared looked at Lu Fan with scorn, even a trace of hatred. Who are you? Lu Fan looks at this guy doubtfully, and always feels that this guy looks familiar. The young man patted his chest and said, "Who am I?" "The #1 fan of Hotline." Fire Limit Sister IA carefully looked at the man, blinked. "You are the live room that pretend what that thing." The man once wrote to himself and said a lot of vulgar and disgusting words, which made her feel disgusted all night. Suddenly, the man took out a bunch of roses from his back and handed them to Fire Limit Sister. "Fire Limit Sister, I like you for a long time. Can you be my girlfriend?" Fire Limit Sister zhung for a while, smile stiff in the face. "Well, it's not very good. We haven't met each other." The man said with a smile, "It doesn't matter. I'll be born once. I'll be familiar twice. I'll see my parents 3 times. I like you. You like me enough." This logic, this advertisement, immediately refreshed Lu Fan's 3 outlooks. Lu Fan was listening, and he had to admire his city wall-like face. Tawanzi subconsciously looked at the studio. Sure enough, the barrage fluctuated again. Heatstroke Villa. I wipe. Brother B. You are a loser, my generation's model. Fierce. Fire Limit Sister was rich 2-generation confession. Curious will not agree. As soon as labor and capital went online, power was cut off all over the world. This is shameless. Fire Limit Sister belongs to labor and capital. Go away. As soon as I am cheap. You smile. I would rather tell the garbage collector than see the goods. Queen, where come ugly man? Get out of the way. I want to see little brother. When the young man saw the message in the live room, he suddenly became angry. Who is ugly? How dare you say that I am ugly than the garbage collector? Are you kidding? After that, he gave a cold hum to Lu Fan. Garbage collector, stay away from my Fire Limit Sister. And find out your identity. Oh, who am I? Lu Fanxiang put up with the impulse to throw a garbage bag on his face and sneered. What's the identity of the garbage collector? Do you still want to get close to the Fire Limit Sister? Toads want to eat swan meat. Long Xiaoyan scolds Lu Fan with high spirit, and then holds the wrist of Fire Limit Sister. Go, Fire Limit Sister, don't you want to open a live broadcast? It's boring to take pictures of garbage collectors. I'll take you to meet someone and promise to make you fire. Fire Limit Younger Sister quickly pull open him. Frown disgust of say, you do what, I know you? Tawanzi rushed to protect his younger sister in front of the Fire Limit and said coldly, Long Xiaoyan, please focus on yourself. Long Xiaoyan's face darkened and he said in a low voice, Fire Limit Sister, what are you pretending to be? Labor and capital have spent at least 100,000 yuan on you. But you don't know labor and capital? Don't toast, don't drink. Fire Limit Sister angry eyes stare round. Angry way. I didn't steal, didn't rob. Is you voluntary? How can you blame me? You want to regret to go to the Magic Sound platform to complain, and then pester me. I'll call the police. Ouch, stinky boy, what's the matter with a little net red? Today, you can either pay me money or follow me, and choose one by yourself. Long Xiaoyan was so arrogant that he suddenly reached for Xiang, his cat ear earphone, and said with a sneer, Take off the cat earphone. I see who else likes you. Fire Limit Younger Sister exclaimed. Tawanzi was pushed aside by Long Xiaoyan. See, that hand is about to grasp to himself. Zizizi. Long Xiaoyan suddenly trembled and began to dance. Long Xiaoyan is numb all over, and the sudden electric current almost makes him faint. Fire Limit Sister and Tawanzi suspicious look behind him. See Lu Fan a hand on the shoulder of Long Xiaoyan, and then Long Xiaoyan with electric shock. What is this internal skill? Fire Limit Sister's slightly open mouth, surprised said, or this is playing magic. Long Xiaoyan seemed to twitch for 2 or 3 seconds before Lu Fan released his hand. The next second, Long Xiaoyan is weak and falls to the ground. Lu Fan quietly put the Raytheon watch into his pocket. This time, the power he released only temporarily paralyzed Long Xiaoyan. All right, Lu Fanchong Fire Limit Sister, and Tawanzi said with a smile, as if harmless young people and animals. Fire Limit Sister looking at Lu Fan, suddenly a sense of being rescued by the hero. Oh my God, the more you look at it, the more handsome you are, and the more unfair you are. Lu Fan picked up Tawanzi and saw that her hands were bruised and frowned slightly. Fire Limit Sister also quickly forward to help Tawanzi. Ah, Sister Tawanzi, you are injured, damn Dragon Xiaoyan. Fire Limit Sister distressed way, angry kick in the muddled Long Xiaoyan shoulder. When Long Xiaoyan done fell, a dog bit the mud. I wipe it. Long Xiaoyan then reacted and rolled over from a carp on the ground. Who kicked me just now? And who is discharging electricity to me? It hurts me to death. Long Xiaoyan shakes his body, and his numb strength can't be dispersed. Cough. I should be the one who is discharging to you. Lu Fan coughed, and Chong Long Xiaoyan blinked. Long Xiaoyan had goosebumps and had a cold war. He said angrily, "Chow, go away, labor is not glass." Lu Fan was disgusted with the cold and sighed. "Even if you are a glass, you are a broken glass. You are broken glass. You're the one who did it, Chow. I knew you were the one who picked up rubbish." Long Xiaoyan kicks Lu Fan, which shows that he knows something about boxing. Fire limit, younger sister exclaimed. Thought his heart handsome this time to bad luck. Pop. Lu Fan sideways and hits Long Xiaoyan's ankle with one punch. Long Xiaoyan took back his feet with a whine and hopped on one leg in pain. Little brother, bang bang da. The fire limit younger sister applauds joyfully. Lu Fan, this skill is crisp and neat. Looks good to enjoy. Long Xiaoyan, you go now, or I'll expose you. Don't forget that I'm still live. Tuanzi warns Long Xiaoyan. Long Xiaoyan spat hard on the ground and scolded. Two Jin goods. Labor and capital are not afraid. And you are the garbage collector. You have the ability to wait here. Believe it or not, a call from labor and capital will make you disappear. Let yourself disappear? Lu Fan wanted to leave, but when he heard that Long Xiaoyan was so horizontal, he wanted to see what he could do. Well, I'll wait here. After that, he looked at Tuanzi and Huijieme and said with a smile, ignore him. I'm here today. He can't bully you. Tuanzi nodded gratefully, and Huijieme's eyes were full of little stars. Little brother, my name is Wang Yaoyao. I live here. Wang Yaoyao couldn't help saying her real name. Suddenly, alas, she looked at the cell phone in Tuanzi's hand. Sister, is it still on live? Tuanzi also responded, picked up the selfie stick. A look, suddenly startled. The number of live broadcasts reached 3 million. It's unprecedented. And the message on the bullet screen made her smile stiff on her face. Here's the boy. The original fire limit sister called Wang Yaoyao. What a lovely name. Sunstroke Villa. My God. Brother B was beaten by the garbage collector. I feel sorry for him, ha ha ha. Ambition for Min. 5 minutes. I know all the information of Wang Yaoyao. Empress. I dare to rob the harem. Fire limit sister, get out of my way. The emperor said, well, isn't that the god of wine?